Hello, hello, hello. Happy New Year. It's not New Year's right now for me, but by the time you see this video, it will be a new year, a new calendar year. Because the real ones know everything has a cycle, right? Everything plays a part in this ritualistic world. So happy new calendar year. What are your plans? What are your goals? Are you the type of person to plan? I personally like to set intentions. I want to address something that came up to me recently, and it has a lot to do with what we know, right? When it comes to human design, astrology, any type of esoteric knowledge that you seek to better understand yourself. You could accumulate so much information, but at the end of the day, the work needs to be done. I feel like some people, they look into these paths and they think that it's just going to be a 1, 2, 3 situation. It's just going to be okay, I know this and voila, I'm going to manifest the best life. I'm going to live my desires and everything's going to just happen for me. And when it doesn't happen, they feel like they got gypped or something, or they got lied to. But the whole thing is, baby, the more you know, the more work there is to do. Because with awareness, it does come to work if you choose so. It invites you to do the work. So when I say do the work, it's just owning up to your truth and living by that and aligning your desires with your values, seeing if what you're doing every day is actually contributing to the results you want to see, or is it setting you back? That is hard work because it takes being honest with yourself. It invites you to get a bit uncomfortable and face and acknowledge certain factors about yourself that you may not be used to acknowledging. So it's hectic, all right? You know, you have folks that will look at, like us, they will look at people who go through the self-development and they acquire all the knowledge and about their birth chart, about their human design chart, and because then the outside looking in and they're clocking your time. Clock it. They're clocking the time that it's taking you to reach a certain level. And they're like, oh, don't you know all of this? Why isn't this working? Why, if you know astrology so well, why isn't your life pan out to be the way it should be? If you're into human design, obviously it's not working, because if it was, you still wouldn't be feeling down or feeling like these things do not magically just turn the challenges down. If anything, it help and assist us, guiding us through the challenges. It don't help us avoid it. You know, these things happen. Life happens. Life is going to continue to happen. So I just wanted to add that, because today I would love to offer a word of advice for all the profiles in human design. The human design profiles is basically the roles that we are designed to play in our personal script. It's the way that we interact with others. It's the purpose that we have in this lifetime. Each profile is made of 2 individual numbers from the 6 lines in the hexagram. And the first line being the conscious line. That is the line that you already know about yourself. You are familiar. You're very aware of these traits. And the second line is more unconscious. It's the line that it's more external, so that everybody around you, they see it before you see it. It's the line that you are becoming aware of. And I feel like it's best to understand that these profile lines aren't roles that you are learning to become. These are innately within your character. And the more that you're aware of it, the more you're able to be in alignment with your design. We all have our different personality and traits that we were designed with, and our own path and our makeup, the way life unfolds for us is different. So I thought that I'll go ahead and dig a little bit deeper into the profiles, because, not to be honest, I just been studying mine. I just been everything me. I've been studying me. But I also would love to look into the other profiles, because whenever my friend comes to me and they want to know their human design, and they tell me, and we figure out that they're like a 4-1 or a 2-4, I want to be able to say, here, girl, here's what I know about your profile. So here goes. So runner up, we have the 1-3. The 1-3, investigative martyr. And this profile, I was able to look through all the profiles and see where we all got it bad at, okay? There's some great things and great qualities, but then there's just some annoyance. So with the 1-3, you don't want to come out and explore unless you feel like you got all your information intact. And life is going to require you to adapt and get out there and pivot as you go. You don't have to know everything at once. I'm going to repeat, 1-3. You don't have to know everything at once. Go out there and explore. Matter of fact, you learn the best through experimental learning. You're not going to be the one to be sitting down reading books and gathering information in a traditional learning way. Get out there and explore. Get out there and grab. Go out there and touch and feel and see the information. Everything that you acquire will only amount and will only allow you to navigate easily through your trial and error process. Because you know they come. They be coming. As a fellow 3, they be coming. So that's my advice to you, 1-3s. Just go out there and explore. Don't allow your fear of failing keep you from the success that you rightfully deserve. For my 1-4s, the investigated opportunist. I feel like the key for you is balance. Knowing, like, of course, you're going to need all the time and all the solitude and introspection so you could gather your information. But don't stay inside for too long, 1-4s. Know that the network around you is the key to the success and the foundation that you seek. So people aren't going to find you if you're just hiding in your house and hoarding all the information. Everything that you have, all the wisdom that you acquire, it's going to enrich your community, and in return, it's going to fulfill you. So come outside. And again, to my line 1s, you know enough. Share what you know. And as you get more information, keep on sharing and keep on sharing. You know, just have faith in your ability to retain information and share it in such a unique, profound way. 2-4s, my hermit opportunist. Life, I understand, could be so contradicting. You love to stay inside and hone in on your talents. In fact, it is necessary for you to stay inside and stay in your cave and hone in on your skills and your talents and grow your gifts. But you are also required to publicly share these gifts and allow your community to be immersed with your gifts and watch how it enriches your life and encourages you to even create even more. So you get the balance card as well. In fact, we all have to have some balance. I feel like that's what the lines are for. You guys have to allow yourself to be called out. Allow yourself to be called out and use your authority and strategy to know which invitations to accept. I feel like since you're so used to sharing your gift with yourself, then personally and most likely going through perfectionism or self-limiting beliefs, not believing in your true, natural, innate talent, it may feel overwhelming for someone to come to you and be like, hey, how is that How's that thing coming along when you don't feel as sure about it? But whenever you do feel like you've done enough, and there's a thin line with that, because you could have the tendency of sitting on something for way too long, and your body's going to tell you. And not only your body's going to tell you, the invitation that comes up, they're going to tell you. And it's all based off how you feel. If you're emotional authority, if you're splenic, if whatever authority you have, you feel what's that feeling of either a yes or a no, and you move accordingly. But you're meant to share your gifts and talents with your community. So don't be too stingy with your talents, 2-4s. That's my advice to you. Don't be too stingy with your talent. 2-5s. It's the hermit, heretic. You guys know how to solve problems on the whim. You are going to have people expecting you to solve all their problems, feeling entitled, look into you to fix everything, to be the fixer. And just because you could do that doesn't mean that you need to do that. You're not here to solve everything. So trust in how you feel. Use your authority and strategy to know which day and whom's day you would like to save versus who you want to back out of. People are going to project anyways. So allow them to think what they want. Don't feel the need that you have to meet everybody's expectations. That's just going to drive you wild. Be very discerning of the projections that you could be choosing, because it's so easy to get caught up. It's so easy to slip into it. You're in your not self, your ego self, and all of a sudden you're not living your life for you anymore. 3-5s, the martyr heretic. You're going to have to shift your perspective. And I'm speaking to myself. Failure is actually great for us. It's actually healthy. And I know that sounds totally ridiculous. So failure is healthy. It's a sign that we are actually going towards the right path. Hear me out. If nothing's happening, stop giving it so much of our power and stop caring what people think when we are in the trial and error process. Because at the end of the day, they're not living our lives. They're not experiencing our experiences. They're going to project and think and assume what they want anyway. I need you to start knowing that failure is only leading you towards success. As you're failing, you are learning, and we're here to experiment. So the lighter we are about our experimenting process, the easier the flow is towards success. All we need is one right move, and we are well equipped with so much resilience. So with that being said, keep your head afloat. 3-6, my martyr role model. Life will stop feeling like it's beating you up. Life will start to feel a little bit lighter despite the challenges if you learn how to enjoy the roller coaster. Accept that this is the life that was just designed for you to uniquely come into your own purpose, and enjoy the process. Because the more that you cling to controlling and resisting challenges, resisting change, the harsher it's going to feel. So like a roller coaster, enjoy the highs. Just take note of the lows. And allow life to move for you. Allow life to construct and fall into place for you without needing you to know what's going to happen every 2 seconds. The first part of your life It may give you hell, but it's going to require you to build up resilience so you don't eventually lose the faith when the stages of relaxation and the scenic route comes. You won't feel burnt out. You won't feel bitter. It's so important for you, especially you, work on that heart chakra and forgive yourself for your past. Forgive yourself for past mistakes. Release the past. Release the things that you didn't know. There are just certain things you just didn't know. And hey, there may be more things that you're not aware of that you may not find out until you enter some bullshit. But faith is going to be your best friend. 3-6. You have to acknowledge that life is happening for you and it's not happening to you. 5-1. The heretic investigators of the profiles. You guys are experts at finding the most creative problems on the fly. You guys are amazing at showing and guiding and leading the way. So it's important that you set those boundaries, because the one that looks like they could do it all, the one that people perceived to know a lot of information, they usually are looked upon as the strongest, or they'll be fine, they'll be okay. Understand and know that no matter what, you deserve resources too. Don't allow the false projections to make you lose sight of who you truly are. When you need a moment, take that moment, please. Take that moment. You pour into you. You support you. You stand up for yourself. The people will always be there. The projections, all of that, they will always be there waiting. And trust that the right people will resonate. You guys are so talented, so wise, but you're not for everybody. The right people will resonate. It will feel effortless. And even if they don't understand what you're talking about and what you're doing, your people would want to know. They will be curious. They will show effort in learning and understanding. So just train yourself to know the difference. 5-2, the heretic hermits of the profiles. You guys are here to be the best at what you do. So start embracing it. Start accepting that you're a genius. Start accepting the fact that you could do anything that comes to your mind. Find that balance between the isolation you so desperately need and the need to fulfill the responsibilities that are externally placed on you. Go with what resonates. Follow what resonates. You know, based off how you feel. If it feels like resistance, if it feels like very tense and just doesn't make you feel good, you're gonna know. Like, it's abort that mission. And if you know in your heart of all hearts that there's just something that you just can't fix and solve, forget about the projections. Hone in on the skills that you do know. You're meant to shine and share what you are most proud of and what you're most great at, regardless of what anybody thinks. Don't allow the projections to distract you from the heights that you're meant to take. 6-2, the role model hermits. Allow your life experience to help inspire your gifts, to help inspire what you want to do on your path. Avoid letting life make you cold, make you a non-believer, make you lose faith. Find that inner light. Do whatever it takes to hold on to that inner light through the use of your favorite modalities, through the use of finding and discovering your passion. Keep that flame lit. because this journey will naturally make you connect with the collective in such a grand way. You have so much to give, so much to offer, and the beautiful life designed for you is a huge part of what you have to share. So patience and self-trust will be your bread and butter, especially during the first 2 stages of your life, from newborn to age 30 and 30 to about 50. First stage is truly rough, but it's those pivotal moments that's going to shape out who you become and the wisdom that you obtain and the people you help through whatever talent, gifts, art, crafts, speech, whatever modality you choose to express your truth. Hold on tight to your light because you're going to need it. The collective needs it. 6 threes, the role model martyrs. Life is going to require you to be bold. It's going to require you to utilize your strength and whatever it takes to not lose sight of the bigger picture. Life is going to require you to adapt. It's going to require you to change and shift your perspective. You are being molded into your best, most wise, most talented, most magnetic self. Every bit of the story is unfolding for you. Every bit of the story had to happen so you could transform into your most vibrant, successful version of yourself you've ever encountered. So trust that. Trust that life is happening for you. Trust that despite the trying times, despite how tired you are, life always picks up. Things always turn around. You'll do best with practicing affirmations. Sit still sometimes. Journal. Take a lot of note of the first 2 stages of your life. Journal it out. Timestamp them. And do me a favor. Go back and look through your past entries just to see how much of a change. And then do some visualizing and see where you're going. Do some time traveling. Life is going to require you to stand strong. And standing strong does not have to be hurtful. It don't have to be painful. It's just going to require you to simply let go. To simply forgive. To simply surrender the best way you know how. And there you have it, guys. That was my word of advice. My unsolicited advice for all the profiles. I had so much fun learning more about these profiles, and I hope you guys received something on your end. Please do share any thought processes that came, anything that you resonated with this video in the comment section below. Let me know what's happening in your world. What do you notice about your profile? What have you been observing? What are some things that you would love to know? Let's discuss it, guys. I am so excited to be back and just doing what I love. Oh my God, guys. So I totally left 4-1 and 4-6 profiles out of the video. So I am here to add them at the end of the video. I did not intentionally forget you guys, trying to keep up with these numbers, and I didn't realize it until I was editing, and I was like, oh shit, there are like 2 profiles missing. So we are going to go ahead and add you guys right now. So we're going to start with 4-6, the opportunist role model. 4-6, you are naturally designed to interact and influence a community. The wisdom that you learn through your life experiences, it's there to cultivate you into the leader that you're meant to be. Allow yourself to have balance. Allow yourself time to reflect within, but don't stay in there too long. You're meant to come out and you're meant to shine, and you're meant to share unapologetically how much you have learned and grown and developed so far. And in return, your community will replenish you. Your community will get back to you. 4, 6, you are meant to strive. No matter what you've been through, how much things you have experienced, how much challenges you have to overcome, your life was cultivated and structured for exactly who you're meant to be, which is a fabulous and wonderful guide and role model and leader. You're a natural at this, so don't overthink it. Don't be in your head for too long. Allow your natural abilities to shine. The word integrity comes to mind. Integrity, integrity, integrity. Be who you are, authentically, unapologetically. Allow your essence to speak for itself. So stand 10 toes down on your beliefs. Stand 10 toes down on who you know yourself to be. Stand 10 toes down on who you are. 4-1, the opportunist investigator. Please know and understand that your wisdom and knowledge easily makes you an asset and a resource for your community. You have the ability to draw a community in with your wisdom and your knowledge. So whenever you're feeling clouded, whenever you're feeling like you need clarity, lean into this knowing. You know enough. You have enough. And as you continue to journey throughout life, you will continue to pick up more things. Don't think that you have to have the foundation all put together for you to come out and share what you know. You know enough. And you will always continue to learn and gain more awareness and knowledge. So it's never too late for you to go out there and share what you know. Go out there and build with your community. You are worthy. Your information is necessary. No matter how many times we heard the same message or come across the same resources, nobody is you. Nobody has your unique imprint. You have a way of sharing and come across information that is so valuable. So I'm inviting you to share. I'm inviting you to come out, and no matter how random, how absurd the information is, come out and share what you know. That is going to be the key for you to succeed. Lean into the support of your community. They got your back. The people you come across, the network that you're building will be the foundation and the resource for your success. And there you have it, guys. I have covered all the profiles and offered my insight and advice for you guys to journey on and create your beautiful life. Let me know what resonates. Let me know if there's anything that came to mind as you heard these words. I would love to start up a conversation, and I'm pretty sure others would love to engage with you as well. I cannot wait to hear about your awesome journey and experience through this life, just knowing and learning more about your profiles and just your unique perspectives of it all. See you guys in the next video. Guys, I am here to share some affirmations for all your authorities in order to help you align with your decision making and move away from external validation. Your authority determines how you make decisions, which aligns with your true self and true nature.